Wichita and Sedgwick County fire departments responded to a fire at a salvage yard in southeast Wichita overnight. Crews were called to the 4500 block of South Madison just after midnight. Additional units were called to the fire when the first crew arrived, and crews were on scene until the early morning hours. Wichita Fire says the cause of that fire remains under investigation. No injuries have been reported there.